Welcome back everyone. Today we learn about endocrine system and hormones. What are hormones? Hormones are chemical substances, either peptides or steroids, produced by a gland, either an endocrine gland or exocrine gland. And it is transported in the bloodstream to one or more target organs where they exert their effects. Hormones are subsequently destroyed by the liver. And hormones are able to influence the growth, development, and activity of an organism. An endocrine gland is a ductless gland that secretes hormones directly into the bloodstream. There are many endocrine glands throughout the body, and each endocrine gland may secrete one or more different hormones. Here are some examples of hormones that are secreted by endocrine glands. First, we have insulin. It is produced by the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas. It increases glucose uptake and cell metabolism, thereby causing glucose to convert into glycogen. The target organs of insulin are the liver and skeletal muscle. Overall, the effect of insulin is to decrease the blood glucose concentration. Second, we have glucagon. It is also produced by the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas. It causes glycogen to convert into glucose, as well as fats and amino acid to convert into glucose. Similar to insulin, the target organs of glucagon are the liver and skeletal muscle. Overall, the effect of glucagon is to increase the blood glucose concentration. Third, we have adrenaline. It is produced by the adrenal medulla in the adrenal gland. It causes an increase in glycogen breakdown, an increase in the metabolic rate, an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, and an increased rate and depth of ventilation. Additionally, it increases the rate of blood clotting, constricts arterioles in the gut and skin, causes pupil to dilate and hairy rector muscles to contract. The target organs of adrenaline are the liver, muscle, eyes, heart, diaphragm, and skin. Overall, the effect of adrenaline is to increase the blood glucose concentration, increase the energy released in tissue respiration, increase blood channel to the muscle, which causes oxygen and glucose carry to the muscle to be faster. And adrenaline causes vision to be enhanced. Now, we would study in greater detail about diabetes and its correlation to homeostasis and hormones, which we have covered earlier. Diabetes is a disease in which the body is unable to regulate its blood glucose concentration such that it remains within normal range. The blood glucose concentration becomes so high that the kidneys cannot reabsorb all the glucose that is removed during ultrafiltration. Hence, all the glucose ends up in the urine. There are two types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is when the pancreas don't produce enough insulin, resulting in high glucose levels. This is usually caused by genetics. Type 2 diabetes is when there is insulin resistance, meaning the cells don't respond to insulin and it may eventually lead to a lack of insulin. This is caused by imbalanced diet, excessive body weight, and insufficient exercise. Now, we will look at the homeostatic mechanism on the regulation of blood glucose concentration. When there is an increased blood glucose concentration, it is detected by the pancreas. The islets of Langerhans in the pancreas then secretes insulin, causing blood glucose level to decrease. And the blood glucose level returns to normal. When there is a decreased blood glucose concentration, it is detected by the pancreas. The islets of Langerhans in the pancreas then secretes glucagon, causing blood glucose level to increase. And the blood glucose level returns to normal. There are a few signs of diabetes. First is the increased blood glucose levels. As seen in this chart, a normal person after meal will have a blood glucose level profile of that of X. However, a diabetic after meal will have a blood glucose level profile of that of Y. Next, glucose would be detected in the urine. Lastly, there is slow wound healing, increased thirst or hunger, fatigue, increased urination, and numbness in extremities. Diabetes can be treated and managed in two main ways. One way is through insulin injections. This is especially effective for type 1 diabetic patients, but less or not effective for type 2 diabetic patients. Another way is through a change in diet to be a more balanced one, reduce intake of carbohydrates, and avoid high glycemic index food. That's all for today. Thank you for the effort to learn with me. Stay tuned for more interesting lessons. See you next time. Bye bye.